How bad it is outside right now. All rainy and wetty and all that. Rainy and wetty. Rainy and wetty. One thing I want to say, I don't understand Mother Nature because look, you see all this? Now it's raining as fuck. And then when it's snow as fuck. And then when it's hot as fuck. But you know, I like the hot, so there's no problem with that. But when it's raining, like damn, why it's too much? Why that much rain that you cannot send a little bit, just a little bit for the plants and that's it, and then you can like leave us alone and do whatever other business you want to do, you know. But that's what I don't understand about Mother Nature. He's like crazy, you know, like we cannot understand women, right? You know that, right? So because of that, we can understand her because she's a girl, right? So that's why she's crazy. She's crazy. She's crazy. Really crazy because look, all this damn rain just to make us wet because not it doesn't do much and make us sick like oh excuse me okay 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 really long and no trip. ¿Cómo estás, Daniela? See another story about my life. This was back when I was on 8th grade, like 3 years ago. I was in this art class. I was drawing something, and this kid next to me, sitting next to me, he was he just was recently coming into this country from DR, and he thought he was the authority in the school and shit. He was had been in a fight, in a few fights before in mine. So this was like an unlucky day for me because I was sitting there and doing my work and I was moving. I mean, I wasn't moving my arm. He was, and then he like was moving mine, and I said, "Chill." He is still like be bugging out, and then he started like talking shit and stuff, and when he's like talk about like my mom and stuff, like something came into me and I smacked the shit out of him. And then when I like calm down and see what I was doing, he like got me from my back and hit me with a stick, with a broomstick, and then I turned back and oh my god, I don't even want to say, but I hit him through I make him go through the wall like a lot of times. Also, I punch him like I never did to someone. And something else is like everybody in the room was like trying to um grab me. They like was taking me away from him, and the more they took me away from him, the more I shocked him or to like the dean and the guiding counselor come into the room, and like I stopped. They pushed him away from me. I'm sorry. And after that, they just like took me to the main office, and I waited there until they called my mom, and my mom like came pick me up and bring me here back home. You know, I chill like for 2 days, and then I went back to the school, and they give me the letter, and I said, "What is this?" And they um it was a suspension letter, and then after that, I just like okay. I went to the school. It was by Webster and 146, I think, or 166, something like that. But before all that happened, they made me like write a report about what happened between me and him, and then I wrote it, and after that they just say okay, and then after that all that happened. But they took a picture of him like before I we get suspended. He went home, and I cracked this eye from him like just by one punch in the face, because the rest was in the body. By one punch, I broke his eye under, and then after that, I just went to my suspension in school for 8 days. They tell me never go back there because I was too nice for them. Then I say, okay, okay, I got you. I got you, bros. And after that, I just still went back to my regular classes and stuff. But in the suspension side, it was lit. I just had 3 classes, and then after that, jammed the rest of the day. And there was this social studies teacher, I think. Back to what I was saying, there was this social studies teacher that he used to play with the students. Yo, he was good at basketball. He couldn't like dribble and stuff, like make good move and shit. But when he started shooting, oh shit, he was fucking nice. I just see the balls right went into the rim with no problem. Never misses, never miss one shot out of any of them. And that's it. Like they told me after all those shit, but suspension schools were lit. But never get suspended, bros. Never get suspended. That's bad for your record. That tells something bad about you that you don't want people to know. So never get suspended. Remember that. Even once can mark you for the rest of your life. Never get suspended. And then after that, I just still went to back to my regular classes. Oh, hi, what you doing, all my friends? Now what you doing, how you been and all that stuff. And then my friends like, see, I tell them now what happened and all that stuff. Okay, and then after that, my family and his family make us like make up for what we did, but it's okay, we make up and shit, and then we chill, and then that's it, the end of the story. Now I got a question for all of y'all that going to see this video. If you see it, how would you ask a girl out for the first time? About the question that I just asked, how do you ask a girl out for the first time? Comment it down below, Let me know. Just let me know. Don't forget to do that. Let me know. And subscribe, please. Hit like if you like the video. If you don't like it, just leave it alone and move on, bros. Move on.